apple pies?
For
No.
shit. You are trying to lose weight and feel great. Well, no, that's me.
No,
She
came in here with fries, and they
I was
had the nerve to
prepared.
look at him and be like, "Yo, what's wrong with you and fries?" Yeah,
that's how we saw.
Yeah, we just be
popped the
talking.
mic.
Okay.
Oh yeah, now we got somebody with that.
Oh my
I hate
God.
that he does that.
Oh man, it's J-Rod.
Kristen Seville.
And then we had Sex the Podcast, the fastest growing podcast in phase 2 of the quarantine.
Is it phase 3? It's phase 2 in there?
No, it's phase 2, and we're not going to phase 3 this week.
We got a couple weeks. We got like another 3 to 4 weeks.
Until phase 3?
What would be the
Yeah.
progression from phase 2 to phase 3?
Nobody knows.
We all think we gonna go back to phase
They'll give it
1.
a heads up like in phase 3 is gonna be such and such.
No,
Listen.
they tell you basically it's
All
open,
I know
but
is Corona is still out here, and even if they open it up on phase 3, niggas is gonna still get
it's still out here. That's why I stay in the house. I don't do shit but this because I have to.
Do y'all know people personally that has it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Know people that died from it.
She has family in New York that did that.
What if I didn't want to say that?
Oh God, was that something you didn't want to say?
No, it's okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you said a lot the last podcast, so
Yeah. So it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm
the
a
last
little
one they
scared.
heard was with Zach.
Oh
I didn't
Why
put-
was that? Why was that the last one? Are we gonna point out that we did record?
We
and
did
this
record.
hula hand out here is trying to make it seem like we didn't
Why?
record.
Why are you so mad?
We recorded last because I feel bad. I was like, damn, we didn't even tell them.
You
want to
know why we didn't record, Jam? But call you out. I just want to let you know I have a list.
Go ahead. I'm
of
ready.
things. I'm ready for it. You want to know, ladies and gentlemen, why that podcast didn't go out? I have a sneaky suspicion. It's because it was mostly Kristen and I talking, and I don't think Jay appreciated that, so he decided he wasn't going to
No,
post it.
you know why I didn't go out is because
Tell her why it really didn't go out
we
without saying.
had heard some news on the news, and I was like, man, that shit is dumb. He's stupid. Fuck him for getting. Can I say getting hurt?
Don't even listen.
But something happening to somebody, and then we found out that they probably died. But that was like before we put the episode out.
But they didn't. So we didn't even fact check that. No, they didn't.
Okay, he's in critical condition. Like he died 3 times on the way to the hospital.
Now I think you're making up details to make me look like
I'm
a
serious.
piece of shit.
The dude died 3 times.
We
on the way
can
to
look
the
this
hospital.
up. Yes, was it bad? Could it have been edited out? Yeah, it could have been edited
didn't
out.
edit
But did he
out.
want to edit it out?
But
No,
we're
he
here
was just
today.
like, no.
We're here today.
Cancel the whole hour.
Yeah,
The whole,
we did
I had
the
to
whole
come
hour.
here a
episode.
second time. I had to get up. Yes.
We recorded the episode twice and then released now one of them episodes.
Listen. So
Look,
I
motherfucker.
edit everything. Okay, I edit everything, and I was tired. And the ladies was doing it wasn't a real podcast.
No, that shit was.
It was a real podcast. It was a
good.
full. We started. They said it's J-Rod, it's Kristen Deville, and they did the talk, and then we all did the talk, and then we all laughed, and then we said,
Podcast is low blow, right?
yes, because I was here.
Hi Taylor.
Hey,
We got a guest in the building. How should I describe you? You are all around mogul. You know what I mean? Rapper. I still ain't got in your club yet, man. I want to be in the club, man.
See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all should do the
Listen.
back and forth
Club,
Yeah,
now.
big on this. You know what I'm saying? Number one podcast in the area. Man, what's your booking fee now?
Man, no, I'm not talking about to do anything. I want to
No,
work.
listen,
I just want to
listen,
come and
bro,
chill.
listen. No, listen. You still a valuable product of the area. If you come in my building, listen.
Yeah.
I know you can bring. Listen, you can bring the club with you.
See?
Why would I not?
See, that's why I love
I'm a
this man.
businessman.
That's why I love this
First
man.
of all, you
Young
should
Money
know.
Yawn
Man.
You
in
should
the
give him a
building.
price though, because we need that.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
man.
probably still got receipts from what 07, 08?
Oh, listen. So,
Taylor was 2.
quick story.
Taylor was
So,
2.
actually,
years ago, me and my son, we were just we was rooming with somebody, and I remember dropping him off to school. And after I dropped him off, my car goes, it's done. And I'm on the radio that evening, and I'm like, yo, I don't have a car no more, so I don't even know I'm going to be back up here. I'm just being real with the people. And Yawn comes up to the stations like, I got you. And I always appreciated that. Like, it was, you didn't have to do it. I was in, like, straights right there. I was like, yo, I ain't got a lot of money. He was like, don't worry about that. Whatever you got, I'll get you something. You took care of me, and I really appreciate that. Like, seriously.
And I had to be 20, 21 at the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I said, I always just been a person that, you know, just believe in turning 1 into 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about it was you was much more valuable. And it wasn't tick for tat, but I don't even think that you knew your worth at the time. I mean,
Right,
people
right.
wasn't on the radio. Like you on like I said, you on the radio. Like you a celebrity in so many different eyes. Like people probably don't even know your face, but they hear your voice. It's like, yo, that's dude. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, man, I was able to make so much money.
Kristen, Jay's about to leave you.
I was
He was like, my wife don't never talk to me like that.
That's what I was about to say.
I was able to, just make so much out of just, you just being there to just like, put my product out to hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, you got a good product. Not a lot of people can say that.
Nah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? Like I've heard a lot of local people out here trying to do their thing.
Right.
And I remember hearing your first song and I was like, oh, this is different.
Definitely.
This is different. You know what I mean? And you took that and you was just out of here with it.
Not for sure.
Out of here with it,
Yeah,
man.
like I said, I wasn't doing it for fame. I was just, doing it, to change my life, and that's what it did. Like I didn't become the biggest rapper in the world, but I became enough to have a platform to do other things. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
People,
word.
of my liking.
That's
You
why.
know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, man, people deal with you. They think they're getting something out of you, but you can see even more out of them. And by the time they know it, already done shot to the roof.
That's word.
Done it so many times.
All right, but we here to
Well,
talk
you
about
got-
fucking.
No, you know what I think it's now, let me just say this because I shit on you a lot and it's fine.
You do
But
shit on
what I think is good about that is that you be up here talking so much shit. I used to do this and I used to do this. And I shit on you just cause I live here, what the fuck you gonna do? But to hear somebody else be like, you was doing your thing and it's not just you.
It feels good.
It
That's-
should
that's-
feel
that's
good.
some extra.
He's not a liar.
It feels good. Right? I'm like, somebody
He's not
else.
winning game.
He over here like, nigga, I told you what I did. Yeah. So I think that's dope. So
Well, since we're all saying something about
nice.
You
Jay.
got something nice to say about
Yeah.
me? Wow.
Yeah.
No, all right. So next,
Unaffected.
What was the question of the day for it?
the question of the day was, what is the biggest lesson you've learned in a relationship?
Did you see what I wrote?
These hoes ain't loyal, and I believe that shit.
But I also fucked it up because I said these hoes and loyal.
Yeah, I saw it.
Loyal.
I saw it. I was like, I'm gonna act like she.
So
that's why I
that's
didn't repost it.
I almost
'Cause I knew what you meant.
resent it. I was like, oh no, grammar mistake. And I was like, don't be that person.
I've seen so many different things. I don't.
What's the biggest one? No, don't ask
No,
me.
you go first.
Say the
Is
question
that
again.
some of these bitches is dirty? I don't know. I've just learned that you gotta open communication is the key. I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned because if you don't communicate what you want, you ain't gonna get what you want.
What's something specific you learned about yourself?
Me,
Yeah.
that I
Hate to communicate.
like to make. I think about other people before myself. I like to make other people feel good, not thinking about what I'm doing for what they're doing for me.
That's word.
So I've learned that.
Taylor, and you said these hoes ain't loyal. That's what you learned.
No, that's not.
That's because I'm not gonna lie. I was on Instagram this weekend and I was looking at a certain person's Instagram and I was like, damn.
Whoa, shit, you ain't loyal either. Where was the send?
She don't even look like
You
Taylor.
didn't even say anything? You son of a bitch.
No, I asked you when I seen it. I said, "Yo, did you see Homeboy this
Yeah,
weekend?"
you asked me that knowing that you saw a story to start shit. You little instigator asshole.
Nah, he did that. You put another bitch on your Insta story. You want to be seen.
Wow, drama starter.
Man.
I knew that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You told me
Yawn,
about
what
it.
about you? What's the biggest thing you've learned in a relationship?
I think it should be some sort of financial balance, man, because at the end of the day, when you're older, is a tradition as far as, man bringing the bread and the woman cook. But, times have changed for real, and I felt like that people become complacent and thinking that you're obligated to do it because you have done it for so long. And like I said, bro, the world's getting expensive. It takes two people now.
Ooh, that's a good ass lesson. You have no idea. oh my God.
So that reminds me of like about a week or two ago.
Wait, hold on. You just learned a lesson 2 weeks ago?
No.
Jeez. I was about to say.
You wanted to know what I learned?
Oh, because I was like, we've been married longer than 2 weeks.
What have I learned in a relationship? I think the biggest thing I've learned is it's easier not to cheat.
Adios.
It's easier not to cheat.
Hold
Like, that's the biggest
Hey,
lesson
D.
I've learned in a relationship.
But I believe that sometimes cheating give you a sense of
Builds
respecting your woman at home more, for the fact of the matter of
Wait a
that
minute.
the person that you're cheating on usually have somebody themselves. So you like, yo, bro, if she doing that to him, and man, I know that man's at home chilling, and bro, listen, I got something good. I got something good going.
You see, so baby, you hear
Some
that?
people don't think like that though. Some people think, oh, ain't nobody as smart as me. I'ma just go do whatever I'ma do. Like they not even thinking like me. They ain't gonna have to. They worried like this person's worried about me. This person's worried about me. I got the best of both worlds.
But it sounds like it's all about appreciating what you got.
So that's why you
maybe
don't cheat?
No, I don't cheat. I don't cheat
You know
because
what?
it just
I really
became a
appreciate her.
task.
Yeah, 'cause it's expensive right now. You got 4 kids.
No.
That's crazy. Wow, 1 to 4.
Nah, it's not even the kids. Honestly, it's really the energy.
Wait.
What does that
I'm sorry.
mean?
All of the
What?
responses to this has to do with like
The energy.
financial, like a gain of something like that. It has nothing to do with the person. It has nothing to do with your experience. It has nothing to do with your love for them, who they are, not wanting to disrespect someone.
It's just
Just
hey,
because,
I don't feel like it. I'm not
It's
in the
too
mood.
much work. I gotta think. I gotta like write names
Yeah.
down. I gotta pay for both bitches.
I think it's more. I think it's more like, how can I say it? Harsh, serious, however you want to put it, for a female to cheat more than a guy, because the typical female. Now you have some hardcore females out here, but the typical female cheat for love, like they're like the person they're with is missing something.
yeah,
a
maybe
guy-
you're missing good dick, and you're like, he's got good dick. So
Like, hey.
or conversation.
Yeah.
Or
True.
anything. You know how like a dude come home and shit, all he want to do is just turn this ESPN and shit, and she's want to talk about life. The other guy probably just give her, you know what I'm saying, more of, more chemistry or whatever. Now the dude can really just cheat for a nut. You know what I'm saying? And
But you
that's
don't
just
think
me.
dudes do? You don't think dudes are like, hey, she got something that I like, she's got something else I like. It might not be the entire package, but there's no
Yeah,
risk there because
ass.
I'm
She
not
has an
committed to
ass,
her.
though. Listen,
You
listen.
don't think that? You don't,
She's not wifey material though, but listen, her ass is better than my you know what I'm saying, than my old lady ass and shit though. So every now and then it's like, yo, I love steak. But if you eat steak too much, you just want to eat chicken every now and then.
well, look, nigga, you better bring it in so I can see it. I cook it better than you can.
Ooh, baby, I'm gonna bring all that in.
Look how I did it. It was probably nastier than I thought it was
I'ma
gonna be.
bring it
I didn't know it was gonna be that
all in.
nasty
You
till I
hear
I
me?
said
don't
it.
ever want to
Matter
eat
of
chicken.
fact,
Here,
when I go to the living room, I'm bringing 2 so you can
Y'all
cook
are
them both up.
Hey,
Disgusting.
you don't even eat beef, nigga. Get your hand off my knee.
No one told me that my goddamn hood was up this whole time.
You came in here looking homeless.
Man's up.
True.
Right?
We were doing a thing. Sorry, did I ruin it? I ruined the thing.
I run the
That's
thing.
how
I'm
push
trying
the hood back
to
on.
do the thing.
So it's so funny you was talking about financially though, because in the news, or not in the news, on the Twitter world, B. Simone's been getting dragged one after another. And
Okay,
one of the things-
listen.
What happened?
Let
So
me
she
just-
plagiarized
hold
the
on.
book?
Let me start this off by saying this because I've been looking at it.
Hold on,
right?
guys, before we even... I wonder if you're about to say the same thing. Because
No,
you do
no.
realize that this
Probably not.
podcast is affiliate. Like,
No, I'm saying no. It's not anything bad.
No, not bad, but like,
I don't know.
I feel like we should have talked about this before.
I mean, yo,
I
shout
don't-
out to B. Simone.
God, we can.
She
edit
was
it out.
on this podcast.
That's
Shout
what I
out
was about
her.
to say.
Like,
Okay.
no, I mean, we're gonna keep it
why,
real.
why,
though.
why is it okay for a guy to deal with a broke female, but people look down on females that deal with broke men?
No, I understand that. I understand what you're
someone
saying.
educate me on
all
what
I
happened.
want. Okay, so
Tell her the story.
basically, she got called out 3 different times. One of the wait, let me just say this before we do this. We had B. Simone on the show. That girl is probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met in my life.
That is very true.
Definitely.
She was so fucking sweet. She was so determined. She was trying to learn everything she could learn. She was like her and her manager. They were great. Everybody there, everybody was so nice. With that being said, so she got called out 3 times. Wait, no, that's not me laughing because I'm one of them was they said she mentioned something about she couldn't speak on Black Lives Matter and the looting and stuff. She didn't know if she agreed with it because if her Christian
goals and
Christian
values.
wouldn't allow her to speak on it. And
Right,
then
but she
everybody
was
was
talking about
like,
sucking dick.
"But you talking about sucking dick online, so where are your boundaries?" And I was like, "Okay, I mean, people say what they want to say." The second one was the 9 to 5. She said she could never be with a dude that worked a 9 to 5. She said he had to be a working entrepreneur. Now, if you're anybody, like you're with the people that benefit you the most. If that is what she prefers, that's what I'm saying. If that's what she prefers and she's with somebody that's like, yo, that's I mean, like if that makes her happy, that's fine. Nobody can judge. But the third one,
no, don't gloss over that.
wait, I can't do the third one.
Nah,
wait, can I just say the third one?
The third one, she's a plagiarizer.
No, the third one is, and that's not necessarily her. The book that she published had a list that was completely plagiarized from a fellow blogger. And I feel bad because she sent her a DM or something because somebody screenshot it and she was like, she didn't know that her editors were doing that. Like she had no idea where it came from and all that other stuff. I'm just trying to get it out the way.
I don't care.
I'm just trying to get it out the way.
I just want to go back to 2
because they slamming her.
I just want to go back to 2 about her feeling like she can't be with a dude that works a 9 to 5.
I don't get why that's a big deal. Do you want to be with a stripper?
Who, me?
He probably does.
I
Who are you
mean,
talking
there's nothing
to?
wrong with that. She
works.
What?
She works. We have a whole podcast about fucking people.
Okay, bad one then. Do you want to be? Would you marry a drug dealer?
Probably.
Would I?
I was with.
Is she killing
A
it?
couple of them.
She's like addicted to drugs and she's also selling drugs.
What's that show? What's that show? What's the show that you watch? Queen of the South? Is she like that?
Yeah, if she's Queen of the South, you goddamn right.
We in it together. I'll be like, hey, he gonna be like, I gotta go out of town. I'll be like, nigga, call me when you get back. Make sure she got our rent for our mortgage, bitch. We own this house. You be fucking with a drug dealer.
Shit, hell yeah.
Okay, well the point. No. I mean, those are like honestly. No, if you knew what things about no.
Wait, what are you telling people on the?
Oh, nothing. I mean, not me. I'm just saying, like, no, nothing. No, I'm thinking of the stereotypes of things that men will, like you were just saying, the woman that you marry versus the woman that you go and cheat on.
Cheat with.
Cheat with.
Cheat with. Damn, there's cheater honors and cheater withers.
You cheat. Yeah, you don't.
I'm cheating on you with.
Yeah,
her.
if you're cheating,
Do you ever
you're
look at a
with
woman
someone.
like, yeah, I cheat on you? Like, is that a thing?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, you still be thinking about cheating on people?
No. What I think about is
You answered that way too fast.
You always touch my knee when you about to say some bullshit.
No. What I look at is if I was with that woman, I would probably cheat on her.
All right. How about this though? Do you consider this cheating if you're in a relationship with someone? Y'all take a break. You know y'all can get back together though.
Oh nah, that's how I had my first son. That won't cheating.
Exactly.
That won't cheat.
You guys hear that?
He is terrible. The bad part, he already know. He already.
Listen, that's
prophet has
not
spoken.
cheating. That is not cheating at all.
That is not cheating.
Anyway,
cheating.
back to B. Simone.
Look, he
Let's
said
get
it.
it clear. That's not cheating.
I'm about to say you wrote a book, so people might listen to you say some shit like
listen,
that.
Wait,
If we take a break,
Who broke? Did we both break?
Did I break
did
with
you take
you,
a mental
or
break?
did you break with me?
Let me
Yeah,
ask you this
exactly.
question. When the game is on timeout, can anything happen in the game?
No.
What
Because it's
game?
on timeout.
Are we talking about 2K?
So if our relationship
Are
is
we
the
talking
game,
about
and
you
we put
playing
it on,
live or you playing like?
Now, if I'm
Are
playing
you online?
online, that's
you
a
told
little
me you
different.
can't.
Jay,
You
I
told me
can't
you
pause.
can't
just
pause.
because I did it, you can't do it.
Look, you can't. Wait a minute.
It wouldn't be no getting back.
See? Wait
Sure.
a minute. Do you
Because
believe that?
You goddamn right.
Wait a minute.
You goddamn right.
This
I'm
is
so
not
glad you
where
Men
I
cheat for
meant
sport.
for this to go. This
I know,
is not.
but now
Men
you
and women
like.
cheat. Men and women cheat different reasons.
Right.
No,
Men cheat for
I know
sport.
that for an actual fact that is not correct.
Okay, well, okay, I put it to you like this: if a woman cheats on me, then I don't need her.
But if you
I
cheat
don't
on a
need her.
woman,
Why?
I
I
don't
feel
need her
like that has
because
more to do with
I'm
you feeling
obviously-
insignificant.
No, I'm obviously not giving her something that she needs. So
and
therefore, I
also
don't
crossed
need
my
her.
mind. Even if I do say we getting back together, like it's not gonna work.
So why are you okay to do it to her? If that's your
Because-
reasoning, then why is that not her reasoning, and why are you
Because
supposed
I don't
to be
have
accepted?
to be missing anything to cheat.
Yes, you're obviously, even with the example earlier, you're obviously
Have you been a
missing
lady like
something.
before? Like, yo, listen, be a lady.
oh,
And don't get cheated on?
Oh shit!
Don't just jump out there like that. Don't,
And
don't-
get
you
and
can't do
go
what
cheat.
you can't do
But
what a
you're
man
not
do.
being a lady
Why?
if you
Oh,
go out and
God.
cheat.
Oh god!
Hey,
I need.
when a man has a lot of
My
women,
heart
he's
rate
the
has
man.
just increased. Where's that pen? Where's
Mine
my
is
pen?
too, and my Adderall gone. Ooh, I don't
Wait, so it is
I don't know.
unladylike to cheat, but you're okay to cheat because you're just cheating because you just need to get your nut. And I'm cheating because I'm not being satisfied by you emotionally, which also makes it. Never mind, I'm not even going to go on that
No,
path.
no. What also
Wait, are
makes
you
it seem
talking about
like
somebody
what?
specifically?
I'm not.
Wait a minute. Who's listening?
It did hit your mind a little.
I'm going to have to send some warning texts out, I think, after this. Like, if you listen,
It's not
maybe
about you.
stop it. Yeah.
Stop at a minute.
So,
25.
yeah.
You don't think that is different though?
No.
For men and women, I think the experience of being
Because
cheated
I
on
know
or
more
cheating
people
is
that I
different.
know that I know probably an equal amount of men and women who have cheated in some way in a relationship, and I know more out of my percentage, out of my
Friends.
my whatever world experience, I've seen more men cheat for reasons beyond just like I just got horny one night and went with it. But also that is such a I don't even know the word for it. Like petty,
I'm not
like
getting words.
weak. That's what it is. Weak
Cheating is
reason.
weak?
Cheating is weak as fuck, especially if you're telling me that you're cheating just because you see a bigger ass.
No, actually, it's me being powerful.
Nah, if you had enough
Okay, so
money,
that's
He's a
even
man.
I
worse.
would have a
That's
bigger
even
ass,
worse. Hold on.
nigga.
So let's go there. So that's a power move. It's a power move. I can fucking cheat. I can go get some other pussy. You keep your ass on the couch in the house.
You should want to.
No. I
Okay.
never
You
want to keep my
don't
ass
want
on the
to
couch.
put random bodies on your resume. Like,
Hey, I've done that.
Me
I've done
or
that. Been
you?
there, done that. Don't
No, a female should.
Been there.
I don't wanna
been there,
put-
done that. Still got a ring.
That
Don't
is a
give a
very
fuck.
strict line.
I just want to any guy I date after this know you're getting cheated on because I want you to feel this small.
Wait a minute.
For you to think that I'm cheating. No, fuck. Because, well, you know what? He's got a bigger dick. So I'll be right back. You stay here. We're going to take a break. Actually, we're going to take a break. This doesn't even matter at all. I'm going to go suck his dick and then I'm going to come
so
back.
you feel differently about breaks?
Wow.
I mean, according
Is
to
this
your
deep? It
guys'
feels
logic, then yeah, I can say, hey, let's take a break. This isn't working out
But
right
your
now.
Hold on,
But
but
your
what is a
logic.
break? So I want y'all to say what you think a break is, and then
We need some time apart.
like what?
Yeah.
So, but what is it? Is it like
So
I
do you
need
take
time apart
breaks
because
now?
I need
Yeah.
to think about myself, or I need to go do some more shit? Like, is it? What is a break? What does that mean?
We're fussing too much. Like, yo, we need to just, go our separate ways for a minute. Let us miss each other. Like, we'll be back if it's
So
meant to be,
go for
it's meant
a
to be.
30-minute
Yeah.
drive and come back. We need to have a break so you can go fuck.
Sometimes it's longer than that. And listen, I feel like a woman even entertaining someone else is cheating to me. Like I don't play.
But what is entertaining?
Yeah, what's entertaining?
What is it? Does that mean like
All right.
what is entertaining?
Like you know a guy's motive.
no, we
He's
don't.
no, I'm telling you. No, listen. I mean, for example,
Mm-hmm.
a woman knows a guy's motive. He's in your DMs all the time. He's saying all this like flirtatious
Mm-hmm. Okay.
things.
Yeah.
That's cheating?
You're saying things bad. No, you're not saying things bad, but you're entertaining it.
Well,
you're
yeah.
giggling, and you're not telling me.
Well,
You're
that's
not-
different.
And you're not telling me.
No, that
That's
I
cheating.
understand. I mean, I didn't know if you meant because I've heard people be like I'm sitting at the bar and somebody just starts a conversation and like because I spoke to him, it's like you talking to this
no,
nigga
not
like
even.
he just said hello. We sitting here, we talking about something that's on the TV. Like, is that entertaining to you?
And you should have a woman that a lot of guys want, because like you know what I'm saying. I mean, you have
I've heard
a
different.
marriable woman. Like that's going to be the case.
Okay, I've heard the opposite
I've heard
of that too.
I've heard that.
Those are from
and then
other-
I've heard people say like I don't want nobody
Because
looking at my woman.
I've said that
If you have an
about.
attractive woman, it's like
Yeah.
people gonna look, people gonna approach her. So
A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of dudes don't. I know dudes that are
I know-
like, I don't want nobody looking
But
at
see,
nothing.
those are
well, you
bitch
got
ass
a wrong
niggas,
woman then.
though.
If
Yeah.
anybody looking at your woman, you got a wrong woman.
I know some dudes that are like, yeah, that's mine. Like, yeah, like go ahead, do whatever.
That's a bitch ass nigga trait.
I've
though.
seen.
But
I've seen
okay,
both.
I'm so confused.
I've seen
What?
both.
So, do you think? Do females? Do you guys think females think that way?
Like what way?
Like what?
Like that? Say, do you think that they also want to be with someone that they know
I would
that other
think. Why not?
women want?
Well, women is more territorial, so they're not gonna. Women's more territorial, so they're not gonna tolerate as much as a dude would.
I
Just like
think
Jay said,
nah, women. I think men are more territorial. Two girls that have dated the same
insecure
guy
then.
could probably exist in the same room better than two dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know, right?
Just even based on what you guys are telling me.
Not real niggas and shit.
No,
Like,
just
listen.
based on what you get this conversation right. If you can't tolerate her being DM'd and being giggly or appreciative of innocent, whatever it is, then how are you going to be in the same space with
'Cause that's-
someone that
that's a
wants to
little
be with your
different, though.
woman?
I'm about to say
That's a little
giggly and
different.
is different.
I'm not.
that.
Listen,
How is that? How is that
Like
different?
for instance, if you were in a relationship and a guy snuck in your DM, said, "I just want to tell you that you're beautiful," whatever the case may be, and you said thank you and left it at that,
Yeah.
all right, we
cool.
good.
Yeah.
But if he's hitting you up and you like, "Oh, that was cool," da da da, or
I don't believe you.
What
Or
if
you
she's
playing
telling-
and all that
You
type of
know.
shit.
what
Like,
if he's
I've seen
what if
that.
she's telling you? What if she's like,
Nah.
oh, hi, look
I mean,
at what
you,
what's his
you
name
can
said?
tell you can tell me, but at the end of the day, why are you what are you gaining from that entertainment?
So do you tell Kristen about all the
I was about
DMs
to
that
say,
you
because
get?
that-
Don't know hoes hit me up. I wish.
What I'm saying.
But listen, hey, Jay, listen.
But you know what? Well, let's just say this, because my job is a job that's I mean, it's male dominated. It's
Right.
a lot of females that are comics, but it's not. I'm in a world where it's mostly dudes. I have quote unquote not fans, but like people that appreciate or your work, like have been to my shows or whatever else, and that's cool. And to me, it's like if somebody is messaging me and they're like, I've had people tell me you're beautiful, da, 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 and I'm like, thank you. But it's also one like I quickly let people know, like my husband, da, 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 or yeah, da, 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 and my whole page is fucking you.
But
so it doesn't really matter.
you
But-
know what though? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
All right, so the thing about that is this: if you're in a relationship and you guys been dealing with each other for so long, the guy sometimes forget to tell you, "Yo, babe, you're beautiful, babe. I like that shirt," because you know he's just so used to you at the at that point, and y'all become more partners than boyfriend and girlfriends at the time.
And I've seen that,
Yo,
yeah.
like yo, we need to cut down on the light bill. Yo, listen, let's take this trip here. Hey, yo, we should switch the furniture out. It's more of business.
Honestly,
things
that was my last relationship.
that you guys talking about.
That was my last
Than
relationship.
that.
Yeah.
So now when these new guys coming in, like yo, they make her feel beautiful again, and still let her, especially when you know we're in our mid-30s now. So,
I think that's more of a, but that's more.
but it's like yo, a
good.
female still want to hear that yo, they still got it.
But I'm saying
So-
that's more you and your relationship. That I
But-
mean,
but
if-
don't overexert yourself.
I'm saying if it's one of those, no, I'm saying if it's one of those situations where you are getting gratification out of this because somebody is not doing their job, that has nothing to do with me.
But also,
I
why-
can't
yeah.
stop someone for telling me I'm beautiful. Like,
Right,
oh,
no.
But
thank
why
you.
does that
Or I
excuse-
like your work. Thank you.
Why
yeah.
does that excuse you though to be able to cheat because you are not
No,
doing
that's two
something
different
for
things. That's two
her?
different things.
No, but
Cheating-
no matter what, you guys both said if your
She
woman
just want to
cheats,
go back to the
she's-
cheating. And she was like, no, I just want to know why y'all say
Yeah, because I'm like, what the flying?
And I'm not even saying that it's okay to cheat. I just said when men do it, it's not as
But it's said in a
serious
way that
as
it's
a
so
woman- when a
casual.
woman
So
do
do
it.
you know in other countries cheating is not as casual as we make it here in America?
What do you mean?
Wait, I thought it was
They
just.
have three wives
I was about
in
to
other
say, I
countries.
thought they
What
weren't
are you talking
monogamous. I thought they was out there just fucking everybody. I didn't know.
Well, that's what I mean. Okay, so I had a friend who's from Germany.
Yeah.
And his observation during his time from here was while I was in school was that in America, because we're so as open as it seems like we might be, we're very conservative with sexuality and sex in comparison to other countries.
Amsterdam,
or I
you
guess
can
where
just
he's from.
buy ass.
So
That's what I
he was
heard. Right, baby?
basically saying that when you're where, like I said, he's from Germany, everyone has done all of by the time that they've made a decision to be in a relationship and be committed to someone, they're good. Like they don't carelessly make those decisions if they feel like they're not ready to do it, if they feel like they're not going to cheat. And he said he noticed while he was here, we've made it very casual. It seems like even the way you were just talking about it, I was like, well, when a man cheats, it's just like, well, this is probably going to happen or this might happen. The probability of this happening is very high.
It's like arranged marriages and shit though. So I'm confused. Like
Well,
outside of here.
So,
Yeah,
so let's stick on that for a little bit. Did y'all hear about Nick Cannon and his girlfriend and all of the drama that's surrounding that?
No,
I don't know what that has to
haven't heard
do with what I
anything
just
about
said
Nick
either,
Well,
Cannon.
so-
I'm about to tell you.
Alright.
So Nick Cannon just took a couple of pictures.
I didn't know he had a
online with his girl.
girlfriend.
Yeah, Jessica White, I think her name is.
Okay.
But anyway, he posted a picture of her. They did a photo shoot, and a few days later, this young lady, Brittany Bell, was basically putting up that she was pregnant. And in the comments, somebody said, "This is Nick's ex, by the way." And in the comments, he was saying she was. Somebody had said, congratulations to you and Nick, and he said thank you. Now, Jessica White, his current girlfriend, is basically, well, she basically put a post up saying, "Unshakable love will be with him always. I support and stand by mine
I know
for
what
life."
you're about to ask me. I know what you're about to
That's
ask
excellent
me.
because people don't know what other people relationships are like behind closed doors. Just like you said about the break thing. Like, listen, just because the child being birthed or being conceived went public, the break probably was in private.
Right.
So y'all missed that.
Right. So
You know
the
what I'm saying?
question-
So like I said, it's probably valid justification and why.
And are you going to
She said what she
stand? Would
said.
you stand by?
I
a
commend them
dude?
both.
Let's say it was a break. Y'all were doing your own thing at the time.
And he got someone pregnant?
He got somebody pregnant. Are you still going to stand there?
I mean, yes. If it was a break and we both were on an agreeable break and doing our own thing and it happened, like it happened.
Wow.
Do you think you're strong enough to be with, like, you got to go through the pregnancy with him now?
I don't. You know how much I want babies right now? Don't ask me
shit.
that question.
This bitch gonna be like, y'all need a babysitter.
It's like, so what are we naming her? What does she like? What does he do? What do we think? Are we planning a baby shower? What's happening?
I don't know. That's weird because, for one, you know I like kids, right? Right. So I'm like, yo, I mean, I'm cool, and I'm very okay with co-parenting and all of that. Who the fuck threw my pen at my knee? I'm very good with co-parenting, but I don't know if I would be able to handle going through the pregnancy. You gotta like.
I'd be like, please don't talk to her. Every conversation needs to be in a group chat.
Like, I don't know how I would. I don't know how I would. feel
So
about that.
I was in that
can send
situation.
emails.
Yeah,
I was in that
he was in that
situation
situation.
years
You a
ago.
brave motherfucker.
And the girl that I was on the break with we got back together, and during the time we was back together, we found out that
Wait, did
my
she have
son's mother
sex?
Was pregnant? Huh?
Was she fucking doing the break?
I have no idea, and I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. Don't tell me shit. We're broken up now because of the way she acted when I told her that this girl is pregnant. I'm pretty sure she wasn't fucking, but still she tried to stay there.
Had you not gotten pregnant? Well, not you, but you know what I mean. Had you not had a child, would you have told her that you had sex?
For what? She don't need to know what I was doing when we was on our break.
If she asked you?
If she asked me, then I would tell her. But
when as far as
But
you
he doesn't
understood
have
when
to,
you guys
though,
come
it's
back,
none of
you
her
feel like-
business. Though
Yeah.
we wasn't together. What's the point?
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I get that.
So
I guess I get that. Kind of, unless you dirty, then I don't.
At first, it was cool, but towards the end of the pregnancy, that's when it started becoming crazy because I wanted to make sure to let her know, hey, I ain't no slum nigga. I'm gonna be here for my child, and right now that means making sure that you're good. So for instance, I went over to her house one time because she had just moved and she was trying to put some stuff up, and I was like, I don't want you on no step ladder while you're pregnant. I'll take care of that. You know what I mean?
How long were you-
Hey, let me just let this be known right fucking now. If you get anybody pregnant now, ain't gonna be none of that shit. Because if you over there fixing shit, I'm gonna be like, bitch, what about the light in our room? What about that fucking shit? I'm gonna be so mad. I'll be like, nigga, you cutting who grass? Nigga, let's get some fucking grass before you go cut somebody else's yard. I'm gonna have an attitude. I'm gonna let you know right now. We not taking care of nobody.
Wait, how long
were
were you guys together for?
with me and the girl?
They
Yeah.
weren't. Really.
No, not
Me and
not mom.
Okay.
By that time.
About 4 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's what I was gonna say. I think that would also, like, if we were only together for a year or like a short period of time and we took a break, you came back with somebody pregnant.
You to say something
I would
like
have
that.
been like, nah, you can't. Like, maybe in the future, like I wouldn't be with you through. I mean, I guess that's in that case, I would be like, you take care of that, and we'll.
we had a relationship that was there. But it
And
started
you got
getting-
you guys were together for 4 years, and you
Yeah.
couldn't hold off.
we took a break.
But you got somebody else pregnant? Did you get her pregnant before that?
I tried. I didn't try. I just didn't not try to. Not
You
get-
didn't try.
What
You
mean?
couldn't have tried.
No,
Wow, that's why I would have been mad. I'd be like,
she
nigga,
had
4 years?
She had female issues. Now here's the bad part.
Why you sound like a 12-year-old? She had female issues.
You know the
thing with
bad
the
part.
She was
So
on her thing, but the blood.
the day that I found out that she was pregnant was the same day that her and my mom went to the doctor to get on fertility medication.
Wait, girlfriend.
Wait,
and
hold
mom.
on. You was getting.
Wait, but you were on a break.
Wait, you was with a girlfriend that was getting fertility medication?
Yeah, so she.
But
can
you
have a
were
baby.
on a break.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
you
no,
said
we
when
had-
you found out. When you
Yeah,
found
when we
out
found-
she was
when I found
pregnant.
out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
Yo, that's
like,
so-
wait, the
that's
mess is
so-
not working up
that's
right now.
Nah,
Would you
but-
hold on? Would you be able to stay if you was with somebody and they got on a break and they got pregnant? Would you be able to stay with them if y'all got back together?
Not at all, because like I said, there's things that I do you can't do.
Motherfucker. We're going to fight after
He
this
said,
podcast.
Nah. He
No,
said,
you know what though?
What about you?
I'm-
Do you think if it was the
I-
other way around, would you have been able to be as strong as that?
No,
You know, I know someone
but I
that's
would
done
still
that.
fuck you.
Because you get because you don't
Who?
have a period.
Why am I on
you
this
can't
podcast?
get pregnant again. Wow, you didn't even know she was
Like
just now when I
I
told you.
remember I had a pregnancy scare with somebody, found out that it wasn't mine, and once I found out it wasn't mine, I was like, oh, we still gonna fuck.
Wow, you are that dude.
What dude?
That dude.
No. The me and
This
the
is
girl,
why you're high risk.
Wow. What am
Y'all-
I doing here?
I mean, you got the babies now.
What am I doing?
No.
I hate you, man. Damn.
Wow, I don't even understand how we've gotten to anything that we've gotten to.
I think that's fine. I think we two planned.
So here's a question:
Mm.
What's something that you realized about sex after the first time having sex?
It's nasty.
Because
We talk about this shit all the time. You know, like after you come, sometimes you be like, I did that shit 5 minutes ago. That's crazy. But like after you have it, you like, I just heard it felt good. I didn't know it took all this shit involved in it. Like I got spit on my neck. Like you know what I mean?
the first
The
time.
first time?
Like spit. Y'all didn't.
Oh, you talking like the very first time you had sex?
yeah,
very
that's
first
like
time.
Yankees wearing
The
style.
very first time that I had sex, I realized that the after effects is very complicated. People tend to think that you're obligated to them. Like, I gave you the box. Nigga, you go such and such. You better at such and such. And it's like, damn.
Wow.
You just you have to be careful now I realize you have to be careful who you having sex with, because a lot of times, man, people, it's people like, pride and joy.
Right.
They give it up.
And
And listen, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
feel like
You
you've
the
been
sign
scarred.
on the
Yeah,
dotted
I'm like,
line.
what type
like
of
you've been
PTSD
scarred.
are
I
you
feel
still
like you've been
struggling
scarred.
with after your
Oh,
virginity?
yeah, right.
What
Listen.
about you?
Hey, bro,
Taylor?
listen, I'm listening to some of the shit he's saying. I'm just like, yo, he's telling my story.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like
I felt
so
nothing after I lost my virginity.
you didn't learn anything. It
I
wasn't anything new
got
you
a rug
discovered?
burn on my thigh. We did it in my cousin's living room on the floor.
That was your first time.
Yeah, it was his first time too, and he was 21. Hey, AD. Hey, D. Hey, D.
He has his headphones in.
Hey, D. Can you go check on your nephews / godsons? I got rug burns. What? So I learned that the floor is not the best place to fuck.
You had sex in the weirdest places in the beginning of your career.
My cousin's living room. My cousin was cool as fuck.
Is that the same one you did on the table, the end table or something?
Oh shit! No, that was my mama's house.
That was fun.
And that was with him. I got a
That
ring
was
out of that
fun.
one, so that's an excuse. Like, Ma, look, I got married. Look at you.
You know what I learned? You know what
Oh my God, look, the pussy good for something. What?
I learned that pussy is tight.
What? That's the first time.
That was the first
You
thing.
didn't know?
I was like,
learned-
why is it such a struggle? This shit is tight.
Be like, my
Hey, I
hand.
think I was so excited that I came before I got in, so I don't even know if it was the first time or not.
I was about to say.
I'm still confused. I don't know if it was the first time or not. Was it you or was it you? I don't know.
That's what I learned.
Yeah, what?
I was like,
did
these
I?
things come fast. I was like, that was really short.
These things come fast.
They make it seem like it's a movie. Like, it's
And he
long.
knew. I was like, you knew what the deal was. You didn't take care of this before you came here. I
Nah.
was like, I've never told anyone this part of the story.
Oh shit, this is great.
But I remember I was still like trying to be in it because I was like, okay, well, I know girls fake it. So just like still pretend like you're in
I
it.
know it's not about to be
listen.
a baby that's about to run out
And then
here.
he was like,
I know
I'm
it
not.
ain't a baby. I know it ain't a baby. Go ahead. Continue conversation. I got him. Go ahead. It's 3, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, and my first sex partner was experienced, so it was just a disaster on my part.
Rips.
I lost my pride. Listen, I was pridless.
Listen, the
I
first
asked
time
him.
is it's always rough, but I think it's rougher on guys than girls because Y'all are just there.
Because I told him after, I was like, that sucked.
Exactly. It's rougher on guys
I'm
than
sorry.
girls.
I thought, okay. I thought that guys, you know what I realized? Girls are dicks to guys. I'm sorry. We're assholes. We're
Still
encouraged to be mean to you.
To this day.
Like when a girl goes off and a guy's like, yeah, you tell him, you do that, you tell him, fuck off. If a guy did that to a girl, oh, it's okay, come on, let's put you in a shelter. It's all right.
Nah, it's fucked up.
It
It's
is. I'm
fucked
sorry.
up.
His dick.
Are you saying sorry to every man right now? This should be your time. Go ahead.
No, fuck y'all. I was a virgin. You could have like blew on me. I would have been like, yay.
Did you though?
No, I was like, oh, that's it. Like literally when he got out of me and I didn't even realize he was out, like, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. This is how this
So
goes.
you didn't come the first time?
No.
How long did it take for you to realize that coming is much harder for women than men?
I didn't even know what that was.
Really?
For a little, I think I thought that I did because I was like, okay, man, penis, women come, man come. Okay, I guess I did at some point and didn't realize
Wow.
until I did, and I was like, oh,
I've never done this before.
I was like, that's what this is. And it was also funny because one of my girlfriends was having a really hard time with it, and I was like, I've done it like 3 times today. I don't know what the issue is.
Wow.
But I just got, that was my first sex addict, so.
What? Well, you are a sex addict.
I'm not. I'm not.
So we took these tests a couple of weeks ago.
Adios. You have to
and
bring this
we
up
found-
again.
We found out that Taylor is a sex addict.
I'm not. I'm at a 6, which is slightly high risk,
How
but
often,
not.
how often do you have to have it?
I don't have sex that often, but then when I'm with someone, I'm like, fuck me all the time.
Well,
And then when they don't, I'm fucking like, something's wrong. And then I move on.
I used to be like that. Now that I got older, I'm more of like, just let me hold you and shit. I get to it in the morning.
It happens.
I get to it in the morning.
I haven't gotten there yet, but where I have gotten to is when I don't want to have sex, like, it's nothing that you can do to make me want to. You know what I mean?
When you
Like,
don't want to have sex?
When I don't want to have sex. Like, it gets to a point where I don't give a fuck if you go down there, top me off. Nah, I'm good.
Damn, maybe I am. Okay. Every time we have I walk away from these episodes like, no, I'm not a sex addict. I come back to these episodes, I'm like, oh my God.
Because you don't like when men tell you they don't want to have sex.
No. But also, I have sex like every 6 months.
No, you
with
don't.
a new person. Think about it.
Okay.
With a new person. It's about
person.
every 4 to 6 months I have sex. If I'm going to have sex with someone, if I've left the previous sex, it's sex 4 to 6 months after that, nothing in between. It's one time unless I like you, and then you get a second. Other than that, it's just one time, and then I don't have sex again until basically the next year.
Wow.
It's very weird. I don't know what's up with me.
She's
but
our
if you don't
weird
want to
one.
have sex, you're gonna
It's such a stressful
No,
life.
that's rape. I just want you to know that's rape. What you just
No,
said.
it's not.
Say it again.
No,
say it
it's
again.
not.
No, say it again.
You're gonna you can't put this episode up.
What you mean? You said it.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna force you to have sex with
So
me.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be like, okay, you don't want to have sex right now. I'll wait 2 minutes and I'll come back and be like,
Oh, you'd just be a pain in the ass.
let's have sex.
Have you guys ever had sex with someone that you see like later, that you seen later down the road, and it was like, yo, what the fuck was I doing?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yo, my
Story
first
of my life.
my first 15 bodies is that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did I do? Why did I touch them? Like, as a matter of fact, I remember the
Oh,
first.
geez, that's rough.
Yo, no, the first.
Some of them probably listen to this.
Yes, I know that.
Listen, shit, I don't even remember. Like, I had to.
Damn.
Like, I don't even remember.
Damn.
Like, you gotta understand, we're in our mid-30s now. So with that being the case, a lot of listen, you 34, 35, a lot of women look older than men look. You agree? Real talk, like a 35-year-old woman, the typical 35-year-old woman look older than the typical 35-year-old man. So what I'm saying
Wait,
is, though,
looks
listen,
older?
Yeah.
absolutely, they age faster.
You know what? Okay, but then I feel like women freeze at 35 and men then exceed. I think you're right. You can tell a 35-year-old woman.
Absolutely. And, the typical
I
35-year-old
hate that I
woman
just
doesn't
agreed
work
with you.
out. So her body's just like it been gone at 30.
Yeah. By 30, the club done caught
and-
up
and-
with her.
Whoa, your body's gone by 30?
And listen, and guess what? I have to like live with that.
I think you think I'm
Like-
a lot younger than I am.
And then they run up on you, still give you hugs and all this other shit because they know and you know. And people looking around like, you know her?
You ever been in a situation when you was hoping that nobody realizes that she done fucked you?
Hey, bro,
Oh,
listen.
yeah. Not her, but him. Oh. He's like, please stop. No, I can buy this drink. It's fine. It's fine.
Too much attention. Too much attention, man.
I'm so upset
I
that
have to
30
say,
is
listen.
the cutoff.
I'm not the
Is that
same
when
guy
you
that I was
changed?
then.
Oh my God.
I was high.
I have
I was
standards
in school.
now.
I was on all types of drugs. I was drunk.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was sober a couple of times. I was completely sober a couple of times.
I wasn't.
Oh man, Taylor, you're moving into your new spot.
I am.
I'm so
which
excited
is
about
fun. I am too. Why are you excited?
because once I found out that somebody else felt differently about me than I thought they felt about me,
You've contained that very well.
I try.
You've contained that very
I
well.
try better than my wife.
Yeah.
Better than my wife.
You having a housewarming?
Huh?
You having a housewarming?
I am. Not. I don't know when yet. I literally.
What size bed do you have?
Why?
I mean, just wanted to know what you know.
Yeah, it's
what
decent.
it takes to put you to sleep.
Oh, okay. Jay.
Look, hey, listen. I'm just an innocent bystander going through it. But anyway, so I'm asking about the moving because you're moving in by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes
Wait,
have you ever lived with anybody before?
Before this, my
Like
last
a
roommate?
relationship person?
Oh, no. Mm-mm. Which is something that I've thought about like recently. Like about like as far as me getting into relationships, I am like I have to learn myself in a relationship because I've lived by myself. I do my own thing. I kind of on my own schedule. I, am not used to really having to like it being a requirement to not. I don't want to say report, but like having that other person that you kind of are responsible for and they're responsible for you type thing.
And out of like common courtesy. The person that like literally telling you, yo, you have to be home at a certain time. But if you live with somebody, it's like, yo, you don't want to come in the house at 3, 4 in the morning or stay at your stick girl house or your homeboy house.
Or having to think because you're out, oh shit, I need to tell my
I
person
need to go home.
Yeah. And that like I think the last situation I was in, weirdly enough, when I think about like the beginning half of that, we did kind of act like that without having that conversation without being purposeful.
Did he have a key?
Sometimes.
Oh wow.
Well, he didn't have it to my place. I did it to his.
Wow.
Or I would when I had friends come down to visit from New York, we would stay at his place.
I feel like relationships different, from when you live separately and then you live together. Because when you live separately, when you guys argue, you can just hang up on each other. Go your separate ways. When you live together, you fuss and still have to look at each other's face the rest of the day.
Yeah.
In the process of it. So you really don't know like if you and that person at work or if you guys are for each other until you guys do live with each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is moving in a big deal nowadays though? Like moving in with somebody, is that big? Because right now they're saying that people are moving in more because of how the cost of living and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I need someone to pay the utilities. For sure.
So is it even a big deal anymore? Like if you started dating a guy 6 months from today and like 6 months from now, would you be okay with him moving in or something like that? Or you moving into his place, whatever the case may be?
Honestly, I don't know because like a part of me wants to be like, I feel like I'm a tough person to ask that question because I'm so used to living by myself and I enjoy living by myself that I don't know that I would be so quick to make that decision. But I could see making that decision and it being a lot more casual than maybe it was in the past because it's like, well, we've been dating each other for this long. I really love you. Why not? Let's fucking do it. Where in the past, I feel like it would have been more of a like, ooh, this is a big step.
Right.
You usually like give the keys first to someone's apartment and then you decide to move in together. I don't know. I think my logic, but I think I'd be more logical about moving in with someone than it would be like an emotional thing.
I get it.
And also, it's like, yo, you moving in with somebody else. The back of my head, I'm always gonna feel like it's not really mine. You know what I'm saying? It's day furniture.
Well, depending on what if I'm moving in with someone,
So like I said, I don't know if I'll be comfortable
and that's why
in that situation. Like they could put me out at any given time.
Right.
Yeah. And for me, I feel like that's why I would be like apprehensive because I'm used to that independence that I would be like, okay, what's it going to be like having this person in my space all the time? And okay, if I go to their space, how am I going to feel comfortable in their space, because it's not going to feel like mine. It's going to feel like I'm.
And the weird thing about me is like my previous relationship. She was the person who, you know, the bills was in her name. Mm-hmm. She got the furniture, and what I done was like supported her in the process of it. Like, okay, she got everything, and she already had everything,
right?
And I helped out. I wasn't like on paper financially situated to like just put shit in my name,
right? And that hangs over your head. Like when you get in an argument, it's like, hold on, if we go too far, she gonna try to flip the script.
Absolutely.
And next thing I know, I'm looking for somewhere to stay tonight. You know,
but because I physically gave her the money for it, but I was just in a position I didn't have a job or no type of taxes, nothing to put it in my name. Now, fast forward, I'm much financially stable, on paper and you know what I'm saying, just in general. And you know, the person I'm with now, everything's in my name. Shouldn't even work. But the flip side to it, we have a child together. So now I'm sure that with that being the case, a child involved, she feels just as obligated what she is as I am, regardless if I paid for it or not.
Right.
But before that, it's just like, you know, a title of boyfriend and girlfriend and shit. That shit can
That's what I was gonna comment on too. Like I would feel that same way if I was with. I think also because I'm used to having my own. If I was under somebody else's stuff, I would feel that same thing. Like, well, if I get in an argument with you, I feel like although I have the right to argue with you or disagree, I now kind of feel like I owe you something. Right. Like you are taking care of me in a way that's like dependent a little bit, which isn't really what it is, but that's how I would feel. Cause I was like, oh, this is yours. I'm just kind of here. I don't know. I also, you 30-something-year-olds are a pain in the ass, so I wouldn't want to live with you. Oh, sorry.
Don't ever do that.
30-something-year-old men.
We're just trying to stay relevant.
33.
Look me directly in my eyes and call me a 30-something-year-old. Bitch, who the fuck?
I'm right behind you guys. I'm close enough. It's fine.
I'm leaving again. You're not there yet.
No, I'm not.
What's your opening pickup line to a guy?
Hey.
You like comedy? Guess what? Because if you do, nigga.
Do pickup lines still work?
Use no pickup line. I got a vagina.
I'm trying to think. You know what my pick?
That's right. That's your.
Wow, that's ill.
Yo, if somebody came up, I would laugh in your face. I would laugh. I would laugh.
That's what I would want. You would be like, yeah, like.
No, I don't know.
You don't think my sense of humor like attracted you at all?
No, it did. Your sense of humor is one of the biggest things.
I'm mad funny.
Where are you trying to get to?
Am I funny?
You're funny, yes.
See, yes, I just wanted you to say that. I know that's.
Are you trying to pick me up? You got me.
Oh shit, I don't know. I don't know what I got. I just know I got kids, and you here. No, I think I never use a pickup line. I always use jokes. But
that's your pickup line.
I've never been the girl to be like, niggas just. I don't know. I just go and say some dumb shit about something that's happening. I've never been one of those people that's like, when I get cute, it's for me. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm cute. But no, I know that most of the time, if I'm going to talk to you, the conversation's going to be like, oh shit, I want to see her again. Or at least hang out with her or something. It's always been like that.
Okay. Yawn, what about you? What's your pickup line?
No, that's not me saying, oh, I'm the baddest bitch. I'm just funny.
You know I'm mad at you, right?
Oh, shit.
Somebody you don't know.
Somebody I don't know. So they were like, yo, where I know you from?
Yo, that's so dumb.
You know I'm mad at you, right? That's all I had with a serious face. Like, yo, you know I'm mad at you, right? Huh?
What?
Why not?
Yo,
got him right there.
I hate y'all, yo. I hate dudes.
Damn.
I would be like, hey, you crazy? That's funny. Like, cause that's dumb. Like, that's creative. Like, people that just come and just like, let me.
I had someone try to do a card magic trick.
Shut the fuck up.
And I don't think he thought that I was.
Were you at the oceanfront?
No, it was at the main.
What you mean?
If a female comes up to me doing a magic trick, she got me.
Yo, okay.
She got me. She got me right there.
That's funny as hell.
I've done some really weird shit. So I was like, I don't know you, so let's just.
Wait, you were the one who did the magic trick?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't.
No, you know her dumb ass stayed there to see what happened.
I did, and that was the point. I don't think he thought that I was gonna say yes, and I was like, okay, sure. And he was like, oh, okay. Literally,
like,
as he was like, I haven't gotten this far yet. Like whatever the trick was, he was like, I don't. Okay, hold on, I can do this. Just give me a second. And then he like picked up the
yes.
And I was like, okay, it's fine. Figure it out. This is.
What about you? You know I'm on the radio. You hear my voice?
Oh, word. That's not.
Oh, you did Quiet Storm? Was you a Quiet Storm ass nigga?
I'm trying to think because it's been so long.
Oh shit! You don't even know if you was a Quiet
been
Storm
so
ass.
long.
Oh,
Do you never use the radio to get some draws?
Never.
You're
And
fucking
you never
lying.
try lines out on women just to see.
That don't work with
Never.
me.
Right now? No, never.
That wouldn't have worked. I couldn't have been like, I want to see one.
Nah, like honestly, it would probably be
Niggas was just like, oh, that's cool.
most of the females that I dealt with already knew who I was.
So you did use radio.
No. I mean, that's not me using it
Oh,
though.
you did though.
That's not me using it. Like they knew who I was, and it could even be something of where a friend introduced us, so they knew. It's not like I'm trying to get your attention or anything like that. And then from there, it's just making them laugh.
You look different.
Is it the beard?
I don't know. Is that what it is? Because you were
talking.
talking. I was like, why does he look different?
It's the beard.
He look older, don't he?
Fuck you.
That was gonna be my nice moment with you.
Oh,
but,
thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
the
my God.
beard.
Have you intentionally used music and been like, I rap?
I haven't though, and probably the reason why is because I try to. That's just so cliche.
Right.
I try to,
Some people don't care.
but it's just so right there. They already know. I try to get people to like me or for something else. I hope it's something else though. Sometimes I even forget I rap. So I'm just so real. I'm just so much of a real nigga. I forget who I am. Like.
I'm so real. I don't know.
I say something.
Yeah, most of the time I don't want to tell people I do comedy. I didn't want to beforehand.
Tell a joke. I didn't know.
No, don't.
I don't like telling people that I act.
Yeah, I don't like telling. I don't want to tell anyone that.
Even though
Like,
one time I did use being in a movie as a thing, but I was just like, hey.
you probably did
That's
that
so
shit.
funny.
You probably
Somebody
did that shit.
called me today like, Taylor's in a movie?
Hey, you know what's crazy? What's crazy? It's got to be somebody we know. So like, don't make it seem like it was just a random person who was like, oh shit.
No, the person
I
doesn't.
seen you in the.
No, the person doesn't really know Taylor.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
shit,
just
Taylor.
like, Taylor in a movie. I was like, yeah, she's in a lot of things. She's like, no, but I was sitting down watching this movie and Taylor pop up.
But I would just be like, okay, so if you know she in a movie, you think we might know that she in a movie? You don't think we would have found that out by now that she was in a movie? Like I just don't.
I'll make sure to
I
tell
don't.
Treasy
You
that.
know. Oh shit! It was Treasy.
Yep, I'm gonna make
Fuck
sure to
out
tell
of
him
here!
that.
Don't do that.
That's funny.
I need Treasy. Shout out to Treasy.
I've had more friends like when we've gone out, and if there's a guy or there's guys around, it's like, she was in a movie. She was in a movie. She did this, and I was like, please stop
they're
doing
trying
that.
to
Really
get
weird.
dick off of you.
Or whatever it is they're trying to. I'm like, yeah.
Now, have you ever done that before?
What?
Use like the friend that might be like bigger to get.
Fuck.
Oh,
I know you've done it.
Never.
You've never done it.
Never.
So you never done it.
Never.
So what you try to tell me is you never done it.
Never.
You always been a man, right?
Listen,
You was always the one.
like, 'cause that's-
You want to get it off of you. I hear when somebody's on the radio, B. My man's on the radio, B.
Nah, it
Right,
ain't even
yo.
that. It's just more so I don't want to feel like I got to use somebody else to get my kill. You know what I'm
I
saying?
never
Like,
used anybody. I don't really have nobody to use.
Oh, listen, or you can use your girl though, like, you know what I'm saying? Look, send her like, look.
Hey,
What's
just
up?
go.
What's up?
Yeah, you
Well,
seem like
then
you'll be
again.
like that. No, for
I've
real,
done-
you
I've
got
done
female
that.
friends that'll be like, "Hey, yo, go talk to her real quick."
oh, you talking about like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you talking about they get like the threesome pop.
Oh,
or
so
something.
here you go.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was trying to be
Yeah.
better. I was trying to be nicer. You tried to get me to do that before,
Yeah.
multiple times. This nigga, I feel really bad. Every time we was about to have a threesome, I fell asleep.
She fucked it up every time. Every time, fucked it up. You don't care about
Taylor
me.
always be hearing about the stories, like, yeah, something was about to happen, but this bitch, she fell asleep in the car.
basically every time you guys say that you're gonna do it, I'm
We
like,
in
no,
the
you're
Uber,
not.
she knocked out. Like, why?
Oh God, the Nicki Minaj one. Oh,
Oh, I love her. I forget her name. She's really nice.
she was really nice.
She was trying to fuck. That was
Oh
funny.
wait, speaking of threesomes, have you guys?
No.
no,
We haven't. It's been Corona. What
no,
are we
no,
supposed
not
to do?
threesomes. Have you had any luck on the app?
Oh, no. The threesome app.
No,
No.
we haven't even
No.
cracked it open.
Wait, we or you? Because
I cracked it open. I was trying to give
Wait,
a
have you
Father's
not
Day
told him
gift.
this?
No, I didn't.
whoops, sorry.
But it don't matter because I've been up there for 2 weeks and it's the same bitches. And I don't think we're gonna I was like, oh, happy Father's Day. but it's.
Wait, were you
No.
gonna do an actual threesome or a virtual
I
threesome?
don't know. I was trying to think about it. Like, can I wait 2 weeks? If you can wait 14 days and tell me you don't have corona, then maybe you're safe. I don't know. What do we do? I know. I already have a. No, I have a.
Move her in for 14 days.
Yeah,
Yeah, make sure she's good. Get it to us. Yeah.
Quarantine. Be like, we set it up now.
Yeah, they come in the room with a 14 days.
14
Yeah,
days.
why would
She
you-
get a temperature taken at the door? Like, all right, I just want to make sure you're okay.
You know, though, like a third seeking a threesome is probably pretty like quarantined because she's gotta like have a lot of trust that she's gonna go out
I
to
know,
another
and that's
house
the
with
scary
like two
thing. Maybe
people.
she's that
exposing.
nasty that she doesn't give a fuck. It's like, you
that's
don't
true.
know, hit or miss. So no,
Huh? Interesting.
I know the threesome we can have.
I have no idea.
You just got to set it up.
I have no
I'm not
idea.
going to set it up.
I have no idea.
You know, I talk about you guys in your virtual one
Why do you do that?
Really?
Oh, really?
because that still blows my fucking mind.
Why?
It's a
People
great
like to watch
conversation
that.
That's
starter.
what we should do with the person. We should do a virtual threesome first. And then after that,
No, I don't want to have a
I
real
don't know
threesome with you
threesome.
after I had a virtual threesome.
why not?
It's like watching porn.
Yeah,
You
it's
feel
not the
weird about
same.
it after. Like
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want
not
to
the
come back
same.
to you guys. No.
It's not the same. Yeah, it's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I would rather fuck you first and then do it virtually.
Yeah, because what if you don't
And
even
then
like
after
it
that,
after
I
the
never
first
want to
one?
see you again.
Like, what if
True.
you see it and you're like, nah, that's not for me. When you already
Okay.
there, then you just experience it. Oh my God, that sounds so bad. That
Yo,
sounds way
Could you
worse.
imagine
It's not as
asking your-
bad as what she said earlier
What did I
Yeah.
say earlier?
What'd she say?
about the guy has to have sex no matter what.
Oh,
he
Jesus
says.
Christ. Do we have to repeat it? I
All
didn't
right,
read
wait.
it.
Honesty with Bay.
Oh
Honesty
my
with
God.
Bay. We've been,
Yeah,
we've
I'm
been
going to have to
going.
send
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many trigger texts out tonight before I go to sleep.
Listen, I got to bring this up on the podcast because it's been bothering me for a little bit,
Okay.
and this is a safe space.
You're sexist.
We know this.
Oh my God.
No, I think Kristen and I are going through a
Divorce.
well, it's a sort of divorce. It's a sleep divorce.
Oh, because she's been
Wait.
sleeping out here?
Oh my God! So, Carson Daly and his wife have been doing this
First
for
of
a while
all,
now.
who the fuck told you Carson Daly was doing something? When the last fucking time? Oh,
Yeah,
the
who
voice.
bring-
Like, shut the fuck. Who reads
It's
about
not
Carson
even on
Daly?
right now.
I can't believe you brought that shit up.
Listen,
To those that y'all don't know who the fuck Carson
Which
Daly
I
is.
just realized, like, people don't even know who is he.
Yo.
what do you mean? Carson is the man.
What?
He was.
Do you realize I was barely allowed to watch Carson? Like, the fact that, like, that's how
Why? He
all-
don't even have a personality for you to be offended by. Like, he
Well,
just...
because, you know, TRL
Who
and
the
shit.
fuck? Who got him to host TRL? They had so many other people up there, but his monotone. And you know, he reminds me of King of the Hill dude, like that, but younger.
Wait, okay. I do kind of like Carson
Fuck
Daly, and if
outta
he ever
here.
listens to this and we have the opportunity to meet him, I
Are
don't
you
want to
serious?
fuck it up based
You
off of
think
this.
he listens to stuff?
I'm just, I don't know.
No, because if he did, then he would know that he sounds
Maybe
monotone
his
as shit.
people listen to stuff. Is like, yo, no one's been talking about you, but this random ass podcast in Virginia Beaches.
Oh, he Googles himself, and when he Googles news, it's just us.
Yeah.
It makes
It's
sense.
like
Yeah.
nothing else.
Makes
Tag
sense.
this
Well, no,
Carson Daly.
We'll just call this
wife
Carson
is-
Daly.
His wife is having him and his wife are having a sleep divorce right now, and I'm asking, is that what's going on with us?
My back hurts. I done had 3 kids come out of this body.
You didn't answer the question.
Not the vagina. The other ones came out the stomach.
Oh.
Nah, like, I don't know. You've been watching Saved by the Bell marathons and shit. I don't want to listen to that. I want
that's
to go to
more of a
bed.
divorce.
Yo.
I get up. I come out here. I take my medicine. Both of them. No, all 3 of them. And I chill. And I watch TV. I like being separate sometimes.
all the time.
Yeah, you don't ever just like space. Like, what the fuck?
All right.
Well, you had to bring it up on
So-
the podcast. Everybody know that I sleep
So
on the couch.
maybe
It's not you, it's me.
maybe the next place we should have like separate rooms.
Okay. Who
Wait,
I'm all
what?
about that. I'm all about.
For
no,
real?
No.
Why
I'm
did you guys
not.
just get a bigger bed?
It's not the bed.
Bitch, have you seen our place?
True, but
True.
I'm just saying, if you sleep on a
We
California
tried to
king,
get
it's
the
like you're
bigger
sleeping
bed.
by yourself.
We tried to get the bigger bed, and the dude was like, "What's the dimensions?" You know what? You might want to say
They
what
could.
this.
Yeah. They could barely get our couch in here. You think they could get? fuck
Oh,
outta
that's
here.
right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
All right. What are we watching? What are we watching?
I don't know what. I ain't watched it. Y'all watched the Five Bloods today.
Damn, that's
Y'all watched
Damn,
the
you
Five Bloods
suck.
today.
We did watch the Five
And we
Bloods.
watched 2 Minutes of Fame today.
We did. Well, let's go back to the Five Bloods first and
I
foremost.
didn't watch it. I didn't watch that. Have you seen that
movie-
yet on Netflix? The
haven't.
Five Bloods.
Oh,
Don't waste your time.
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard people say it's great. They just because it's Spike Lee. Everybody was like,
it feels so long. It feels so long. Like me and D were watching it, and about an hour into it. Shout out to D in the building, by the way.
You sleep.
But me and D were watching it, and about 45 minutes in, I'm like, don't it feel like we've been here for a while? D over there sleeping, so I guess he didn't feel it. And
I've heard so many dudes like, yo, why did he do this? Like, I want to support Spike Lee, but the shit is trash. And then I've heard people say, yo, it's a must watch. And
it's
I'm
not
like,
trash, but it's just too long.
Because Chadwick Boseman's in it. It's like, oh, you gotta watch this. Oh, you gotta watch Black Panther in the movie.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen Black Panther.
And it's Spike Lee.
Oh,
that's so black.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Five Bloods. We did watch 2 Minutes of Fame.
We watched 2 Minutes of Fame today. Shout out Jay.
Yes. His first starring role.
Mm-hmm. This is the movie that every comedian, these old comedians, been wanting to make this shit forever.
What's the hottest thing on Netflix right now?
Well, the hottest thing, if you ask women, is going to be 365 days. 365 days.
They said it's like 50 Shades of Grey.
That
And a lot
shit
of fucking.
is
That's
trash.
all I know.
Right.
You saw it?
That shit is trash.
You watched it? I
couldn't
told
even
you about
finish
it.
Watching it. It was that trash.
Right.
Like, you know how sometimes a woman teasing you is a good thing?
Right.
It felt like the movie was teasing me, and that shit was all bad. Like,
Right.
all
Really?
fucking bad.
It was that bad?
It was bad.
Oh, God. I'm gonna have to.
Bad. Like, I don't understand what the fuck people are talking about. You said you got a call, as a matter of fact.
Somebody was
about it,
like,
right?
girl, you gotta watch this by yourself, wrapped up in a blanket. And I was like,
You
what the
gonna
fuck is
overheat doing
that?
that
Oh
shit.
my
It's
God.
trash.
It's trash.
That shit is
I'm
trash.
sorry. I wanted to see the Five Bloods, though. I am sad about it. I'm like, oh, a Spike Lee movie, like a new one. Like, I gotta see that. But I've heard so many mixed
It was a
reviews
Spike
about
Lee
it.
movie. It was just too long. It was too long.
What was it?
So these 4 Vietnam vets go back to get some gold that they buried back in the Vietnam War, and then it just goes sideways from that. But
You know, Spike Lee just be having random shit. You like, it's not that deep. Why do you want
the
that?
problem with the movie was it was a clear plot.
Yeah.
They got to the plot an hour later, resolved the plot in 2 seconds, and then another hour of trying to figure out what happens after you resolve the plot.
Wow.
It was trash. It was fucking trash.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
Ooh,
I'm
did I
not
say trash? I didn't mean to call
Oh
that
my God,
trash.
you call Spike Lee's movie
It
trash?
it just wasn't great.
Wow, I hope Spike Lee don't never listen to
It
this.
could have been better.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna say.
It could have been better.
But no, back to Jay's movie. I like Jay's movie.
Yes, it was good.
I liked it. I did not like Cat Williams' crochet locks, crochet faux locks. I loved that everybody. I'm sitting here pointing out comics and I'm like, oh shit, that's Hugo Carlos Miller, Francisco Ramos, that's Cat Williams, Lunel, Sinbad.
You called a random
fucking
person
Sinbad.
that had just walked in the room and walked out. You're
Because
like, oh, that's
I'm a comic. It's different. Like but the message of the movie was basically like learning from the people that came before you and just being your authentic self in comedy. And that's such a current lesson right now, even though we ain't got no comedy clubs open. But that's like, I was like, they've been wanting to make this movie for a long fucking time.
It was good though. I enjoyed it. And I'm not just saying that because that's my boy.
You are.
Like,
You are.
No.
You are.
Oh, really?
I'm just playing. Because
But no.
I watched, it was so cool. I'm sitting here watching you watch the movie and you have the biggest smile on your face. Like, oh,
Yeah, I was
shit.
I'm proud of
Yo,
him,
that's
man.
my friend. Like oh my
nah,
God.
I'm
I was like,
super-
you
I'm
ain't
super
never
proud.
looked at me like that.
I'm the only thing.
I remember
and this
walking
just
down the
being
aisle.
real.
It was this one time I had walked down the aisle and I was like, oh my God, like, it's this dude at the other end. I was like, he should be smiling. And he didn't.
Because I was fucking singing with strep throat.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, the one thing I will say is, as I was watching the movie, I was definitely proud of. What the fuck was I going to say?
I don't know.
You threw me off.
Proud of Jay?
I was proud of. I was proud of him.
Jay Farrow. We never said that. We just said Jay.
I was proud of him for the movie. It was something else I was going to say.
Oh, you're proud.
Well,
Shout out
yeah.
to all his family in the movie. Too.
Yo,
that
the
was
whole,
so cool.
whole fam in the movie.
Yeah, his
Whole
mom was
fam
in the
in the
movie.
movie.
His sister was in
Hilarious.
the movie.
Whole family, man.
And we were going to watch The King of Staten Island. We have not watched it yet, but
Why haven't we watched it?
Because I fell asleep. I be tired as fuck. But we're going. But
We
this
didn't
wait,
watch it
hold on.
'cause you fell
Fell
asleep?
asleep. Not. We didn't start
Is that-
watching the
is
movie.
that what
We didn't
happened?
start watching the movie. I fell asleep. I
didn't-
just fell
you
asleep
didn't fall-
before we could start the movie. I
No,
was
that's not
tired.
what happened.
I don't know, but we're gonna watch it. So we'll get back to it. Let's do Honesty with Bae.
No. So what happened was we sitting on the couch.
We're gonna do Honesty
She
with
says
Bae.
she wants to watch this movie. I turn the movie on, and I look over at her. She's on her phone,
Okay.
but not just like looking at posts. No. She gotta be real more, just disrespectful.
Well, you know what?
She's watching a fucking live stream of some people.
Oh no.
And I'm like, my nigga, you the one who said we were gonna
Wow,
watch it.
Damn.
you
right
just
now.
gonna put me.
You take
just gonna
drugs
put-
for this.
You're gonna put me out. It was too late to take the drugs. They hadn't worn off. But we're gonna watch it because Pete Davidson. I feel like that's a perfect role.
Wow,
for
have you ever not realized that someone
Shout
needs
out
drugs
Pete
until they
Davidson.
start taking drugs?
It's usually me.
Like,
Nah, because I'm always the one that need them. I just got prescriptions, bitch.
All right, we can get the honesty with Bae.
Let's go
So,
to Honesty
Yawn,
with Bae
this is what we do. This is the part of the show where we answer any questions that will probably break us up. If
We
you-
just do like two because we got kids.
Except for the last one, y'all didn't answer.
We didn't answer.
We
the
didn't
last.
answer the last one.
Did
We've
you
got
guys
two.
answer?
No, we answered. If you have a question, as hard as possible.
We
The one
usually
that
do
Doc
two.
asked?
We usually do two really hard ones. So you should ask one first, and then you'll get an idea what kind of question it is, and then we just answer it after that, and that's the end of the show. Why are you looking at me like, oh my god, this is the last time?
Good today.
No, you looking at me like this is the last time I
Questions
can
that
see
we
you.
make up, or is,
Yeah, makeup.
We've
Yeah.
had It's usually at the end. We've had.
We don't
had
know the
some
questions.
Interesting questions,
just
and we're very
answer them.
honest. So you might leave out of here and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with them? Like these niggas is crazy." You looking at me like it's the last time you gonna see
Nah,
me?
you're beautiful.
It's the last time. No, my
do you
highlight is
want?
beautiful.
Huh? I
What do
don't
you
want
want?
anything. So she
It's the highlight. It's the makeup.
she took a picture today and posted it on Instagram. I was looking
In the
like,
hospital.
in the hospital. Yeah.
Yo, shut up.
and I was looking like, damn, she got to come home to this. This is amazing.
Wait, she's got to come home.
I'm the this
It's amazing for her because she's.
for me.
Oh,
okay.
You cute. You the one out here trying to be a bad bitch, like a badder bitch. You trying to be Kate Moss out this bitch. You trying
Didn't
to
she
weigh
die?
103 pounds out here.
Yo,
No.
I'm doing keto right now.
I'm
This is
not
my
doing this
second
shit.
day.
All right, honesty with
of
Bae.
doing
Give me
keto,
the
and
questions.
this
I'm
shit
not
is
listening to
killing
him.
me.
I'm not listening.
It's
Go ahead.
killing me.
Yeah. This
Well,
nigga's
no, I'm
stupid.
looking at the.
We got a list of questions. Like it's a lot. So she got to pick.
Oh, we have to ask.
No, you can make
you
one
can
up.
make up one.
She
yeah.
gonna look at it. We just got a list of collected questions we've just had.
All right, well, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. It could be any when you
so listen.
say anything.
All right, so to get wife in 2020 or just here recently, last couple of years, whatever, it's like a blessing because niggas ain't really with that too much no more. So when you being that y'all together is a great thing. When you first like start dealing with her, was your intentions to be with her or was just wanted to just hit and move?
That's a great.
Was my intentions when I met you to be with you, or was it to just
And
stick
vice
it in?
versa.
Move, baby.
Vice versa, Kristen.
I believe it's
Um,
the. I believe it's
You
the.
can answer first.
No, you was about to say something.
No, what was your intention
Oh, when
for
I
him?
first started talking to you, like
Yeah.
Right.
just in general, like, or when we
When
started
you
like
fir-
dating.
No, when you first started
when
talking.
I first met you.
Yeah.
No, I was working. I was hired for a job.
When I first met her.
Wait, you were he hired you?
Yeah, he was doing a sketch show, and somebody was like, "Yo, you should talk to this
You
comedian."
should probably
she'll
clarify
help
that,
you."
considering you guys are married
Oh,
with
God,
kids.
No,
That you
First
said
of
he
all, do
hired
you. See our
you?
place. This is too small. I would make so much more money off this vagina. But listen, what I'm saying is, I was hired to be a comedian on your sketch show, and I was hired for a job. I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and I came in with that.
But when you realized that it was going to something more, did you look at it as just a hit, or do you have potential to be with you? That's more.
Fuck.
That's what I was
I think honestly, after when we reconnected,
Mhm.
I think I did look at it like, if I'm talking to this nigga now and I hated him before, then it's got to be something.
I didn't think about it like that,
Aw,
but I
shit.
knew.
Here you go.
No.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
When after I first hit,
Wow, when it was terrible.
when
that
it was
time?
terrible, I was like,
Ah.
I gotta hit it again because I didn't put my best foot forward.
You was real
Um,
confident. Think I was
but
gonna give you another
after-
chance. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I was confident about that.
Oh, that's wild.
I was
It's your- you all right?
I was like, nah, because you didn't let me hit the first time because of my dick game. So the second time when
I wasn't trying to do nothing.
yeah,
else.
but I knew you was gonna let
I
me
couldn't
hit
even
again.
look. I didn't even think I could look you in the face after that.
I knew you, nigga. You was drunk off your face. I was like, she couldn't remember that much of it.
And then
Wow,
I was.
this
and then
episode
the next,
is very-
Wait, hold on. And then the next day I was like, hey, I know you thought I forgot, but that shit was trash. Nigga, that shit was.
Okay, calm down.
I mean,
Calm down.
We've got
no,
on it.
calm down,
Multiple
calm down.
multiple.
Wait, his
episodes.
dick was trash?
Yeah, you know I've said it.
Yeah, it was,
I know. I
it
just
was
want to
bad
say
at
it
first.
again.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, the first time, like even for myself,
We don't want to hear the excuses.
No, listen, hey, you feel like that because we're like, yo, wow, it's really happening. So if that be the case,
Thank
it's
you.
like,
You
Thank
probably
you.
you know, I'm scared,
Thank you.
shocked.
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, like,
The penis get hard off of the mind. My mind is somewhere else.
like, oh my
Never
god, I
worked.
can't
Became an
believe-
Italian pizza maker. My dick is just in another motherland.
What did you
It
think?
cannot
I really want to
connect.
know. What did
Nah.
you think?
Focus, John.
after the
I am
first
curious.
time, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to hit it again. After I hit it again successfully,
Oh wait, so you knew it was trash?
yeah, I knew it was trash the first time.
He had to. There's no way he couldn't.
Yeah, I knew it was trash the first time. It was bad. But after the second time was successful,
Yo, this sounds like
sex-
a treatment.
no. So the funny thing, I tell women all the time, like, don't be worried about how long you wait to give a man sex, because if he wants to leave after the sex, he's going to leave. After I did it successfully, sex just left my mind, and I really was able to just focus on how much I was feeling you. And it like, we got married, we got engaged within 6 months. You know what I mean?
Partially because
Like,
he impregnated her, but like that's okay.
it was, we
It
didn't
was,
know. See,
I have to clarify it all the time. I was engaged too before I had got pregnant with twins.
right. So she was, she was pregnant. We just didn't know she was pregnant. You know what I mean? But yeah, after it didn't take me but like a month to know. I was like, oh yeah, this is it.
That's wow.
This is it. And that
Yeah.
was like 2 weeks after we had sex the second time.
The podcast.
All right.
Hey, y'all been together for how long?
We have not been together that long.
I know these
Married
motherfuckers
or
act
dating?
like you've been together
Married?
for 10 years.
Dating.
Married almost 3.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
dating, what, 3 and a half?
I feel like you get to a certain point in life, and like I said, I keep bringing up that 30 mark because, like I said, I
Once
listen,
again, I think you think I'm younger than I am.
I'm not really saying with you, but listen, man, it's like the midlife crisis is real. It's like, yo, but you get to a certain point, you're like, shit, man, I'm just gonna be single. Shit, I guess I'm not meant for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not meant for nobody. I'm meant to just, whatever.
Right.
Nothing is working. And like I said, I feel like I've been in great relationships in my 20s and teens,
Wow.
but I think that I felt like that I was never reaching my heights. Like, yo, I'm gonna be bigger than this. Like, I'm gonna be bigger than I deserve more than this. They're cool, but I deserve more than this. And then I fucked all of that up. And then after a while, I felt I ran into people that was more like, well, women that was more like just as
Determined as you were.
determined, challenging. They don't put up with the same thing I don't put up with.
Y'all
So it's
deep.
like I couldn't trust them because I know I ain't shit, and I know shit tendencies.
Yeah, you
So
gotta get
with
somebody
that being the
deep.
case, it's like, yo,
Know
bro, it was one
shit
for me.
tendencies.
And then, like I said, the person I'm with now,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I was being, I was being easier to the fact of the matter. I'm like, yo, man, this shit just have to work. It has to work. Like, cause like, yo, at this point, if it doesn't work, then I know that I'm gonna be 40 and wild, and this is it.
Yeah.
But the flip side to it, I found great qualities out of it that I
Yeah.
probably wasn't even paying attention to in the other people, because it's like, yo, bro, I really said, yo, this has to work for me.
Was it
Yeah.
that you weren't paying attention to it, or was it just, it might have been one thing, but it wasn't complete? You know what I mean?
Or I probably didn't care. I wasn't mature enough to care about it.
Yeah, you got to get somebody that's like-minded and as deep as you are. I'm mature.
Yeah, we was just talking about that yesterday or something like that.
Yeah, we was Gumbo Therapy podcast.
Yeah,
shout out to
the
them.
Gumbo
We did a
Therapy
live with
podcast.
them, and we were talking about having people that's like-minded. Man, you gotta be on the same wavelength.
Absolutely.
So
I think honesty is the key to it. I think honesty is the key to it all.
yeah,
You know, and that's what I found. So like, yo, certain things that I felt like my relationship even lacks to this day or lack, but with honesty, you can build everything else around it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like that was there. So with that being there, it's like, yo, I can deal with it. And then, you know, when you really want to be with somebody, you got both you guys to make changes
yeah.
to make it work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you say that all the time. Like everybody always be talking about like you can't, like I can't come in and change you, but you'll make changes
You'll
if
make the
that's who
changes
you want to be
yourself,
with.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, I've been in relationships since I was like seriously 12, 13, 14, 15 years old.
Nah, I cut my daughter's throat. Go
I
ahead.
was I was really like 16, 15, driving my homeboy Moot car, picking a girl up. She's still in her mom heels, flapping up her feet, going to Red Lobster.
Oh my God.
Like seriously, it's like I always been like a relationship type guy. So
Shit, you big money. You said Red Lobster?
And then that was the thing.
I was not getting that.
And that was the thing. It was another place called Bennigan's. You probably
Oh,
Bennigan's.
Bennigan's.
Damn.
Wow.
So yeah, like listen, I'm from that era, and the thing about it is like I said, I always been a ladies' man. I never been faithful before. You know what I'm saying? Before,
Yeah.
you know, here recent.
He was the same way. He said, "Look at him looking at the camera. Which camera?"
It got me in a bunch of bullshit.
All
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? I feel like karma definitely comes back on you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying when you out here running game and shit, though, like what goes on in the dock comes out.
I definitely,
Yo,
I definitely feel like
that's what kids are. I know you feel that. I know you feel that because you got all boys and one girl. Like, I'm sorry for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
if
shit.
you go into life and you a hoe and then you have a girl, it's
if
like,
we ever
what
have another
the
child, we're
fuck?
naming it Karma.
What, Karma?
That's a.
What if it-
I don't care.
No, I'm not naming.
Karma.
No, I'm not putting Karma. I hate you.
You can spell it differently.
You know what I mean?
I hate
Spell it
y'all.
differently.
Yo, what?
Oh,
All
man.
right, one more honesty
One more
with
question.
big
You got
question,
one?
ma'am.
I don't know. That got deep. Like I feel weird
did,
asking
right?
anything.
It
I was
did.
like, I don't know what
Listen, my
to.
question was so.
I'm still stuck on the third time they were bringing up like 30 as the end. Oh, well, for 30, you didn't figure it out. I'm like, motherfucker, I got less than 12 months. Stop saying
End
that.
of the world.
Yo.
I think that's a dude thing, though.
I think at the party we just gonna bring you, like, if you don't have them yet, we gonna bring you a husband and a kid. It's probably gonna be one of ours because we got two of them.
When I turned 30, I just started looking at the mirror for grades. I ain't need ham and shit.
Oh, I got some. Oh, I got some. I knew. My kids get money early. Go ahead.
I feel confident that before I'm 30, end of 2020.
Okay.
Really?
I don't.
Do you know how bad 2020 has been?
I know. That's why I keep saying I think that something great for everybody is going to happen at the end of this year. I think we go through a lot of
just
shit.
became a paid
For
holiday.
you, what you said, what you hoping for?
What
At
do
the
you-
end of 2020?
End of 2020.
No, not honestly. I mean, that was. I don't put a timeline on it at all. Like,
Do you have a prospect?
do I have a prospect?
Ooh.
No, not really.
That's a whole.
No,
Look at you. Shut up. No.
I don't. I do not.
Oh, man.
2020, making friends. What's
Yo, I
up?
hate you. Taylor, I'm not trying to be funny, but whoever you end up getting with gotta have a master's, bitch. Because I'm still looking at
I
you
know
like,
they
why
have
you
to have
on
a
my couch? You
master's.
got
They have to have a
master's?
strong sense of humor.
There she go being B. Simone now.
Oh, okay, go.
I didn't say anything about his job, but that helps because I want
No.
babies. So if you have a good job, you get good pay, your retirement's okay. This is great. Let's
We're
do
not
this.
that-
And
Bitch,
you're fertile.
Nah, at this point,
And
if
you're
you
fertile.
essential, bitch, hit her up. If you just essential, because it's a whole bunch of
You know
out
what?
here
Someone
with no-
recently told me that I would be a
we
good sugar baby.
non-essential as-
What the fuck is a sugar baby? Like a sugar
Like
you got a
person
sugar
that
daddy?
gets it-
Yes.
Well, you
like the
have
person that
had
gets the
I-
sugar.
you have had old Hall of
lot,
Famers.
and you know, I'm kicking my
Let's forget
22-year-old
it.
self.
All right,
Wait,
we
what?
not no,
That's
nothing.
fucked up.
I'm just saying.
Nothing.
What's
What
the second
suitors?
question?
No,
I
don't
said
don't
you
worry
had
about it. Don't worry
nothing,
about it.
Nothing.
Don't worry about
No,
it.
I'm just saying people wanted you. That was old.
Yeah, I know.
With,
I just saw him
with-
recently.
Stop it.
Oh, shit,
Don't-
you just saw.
I just saw
Okay,
him. Yeah.
keep
Oh
going.
wait, not in that
All
way.
right,
I didn't
no,
see him in
no.
that way. No, I mean like I saw
All right,
him on the
last question.
street,
You
but
have
he
old
wasn't.
balls on your
But he
butt.
wasn't.
question.
No, but
I
that
said too
was.
much.
You know, that's the last thing. That's why I'm not married. That was the last thing on my bucket list.
Married?
No.
An old man. With
Old man.
balls?
He
Yeah.
will let you fuck. All right, you gotta go.
My mom asked me, she's like, so what's the age on that?
I'm gonna
'Cause
say way too much. You
What are you
gotta
about to
go.
say?
No, I was just saying, like, remember the number that you got? Somebody that gave you a number when you were at work?
I have a
yeah.
question for you.
Ay, Dios.
Yes.
What's your age limit? Like as far as older, the older that you foresee yourself.
Oh, like my bucket list thing,
Yeah.
or just
What's the
Oh.
oldest person that you see yourself age wise? You see yourself doing with?
65.
Look,
she want AARP.
Wait, I want to be able to get to see your tilapia at Denny's.
whatever.
I just wanted to see your menu at Denny's. That's all I want. That's
Like, is that a thing? Like, if you get to do I get it? Like, do we
wanna
get
go
like a
get a
$10
discount.
brunch?
I need a discount with my oil change. That's what I
Sitting
want.
there.
Listen, when me and my grandmother go out, you don't think I get her discount?
Yo,
The fuck?
me, my can get
Yeah,
the
that's my
tilapia
question.
at Denny's.
You know, I've really thought about this, and I think, like, realistically, I could do
I have a number in my head.
43.
Oh, I was gonna say 47. Would you? You said 45.
I was gonna
I
say
said
45,
45.
but then I
We were all
remembered I
close.
can't remember if my dad turns 50 this year or if he's already 50.
So as long as she's
gosh.
younger than your dad, you're fine.
I dated someone that was
Damn,
way
my
too
parents ought to
close
be
to my
60 and
father's
70. What is
graduation year, and I
happening
was
right
like,
now?
I can't do this again.
oh, okay.
Oh,
so
God.
Like, you can't. My father has to have been out of high school for at least like 6 years.
Wow. Ew, that's nasty.
Where does 6 come from?
6?
6. Where is the 6 number?
I don't know.
Why
6?
6?
Five,
Why not 5?
five still seem too young. It's like you just missed each other. Like you could have been at the same school if it was 8 through 12.
Honestly, if like the person I'm with and like my parents could have a discussion about what they did at that time when they was in that grade.
Because you bring an older dude to your house
Yeah,
and him and your dad can really relate to each other.
I was like, I don't want y'all to be friends.
That's
I don't want
weird.
that.
Oh no, yeah, they were. They like went to Hooters and stuff together, and
Wow.
I think that's where. Yeah,
Ew.
it was bad. But I don't know, whatever. I was like 20 something. I was like, fuck you, Dad. I can date whoever. And I was
And
like,
he was like, all right, we gonna go get a drink. I'm gonna talk to you when we get there.
and he had kids. He had 2 daughters.
Nasty.
crazy.
All right. Last question. I'm not doing this. Last
You have a
question.
question?
Last question.
Oh fuck. I did have a question and I forgot what it.
Just think of
Okay.
it.
Well, I mean, we
We don't have to
Um,
do it. One last
don't have to
question.
do one.
Okay, in the most recent times that you've had sex, what's the worst thing that she's done, or vice versa? What's something that?
In the last few times we had sex, what is
What is
the
something
worst
bad or
thing?
like the worst thing that happened that you didn't tell her or you didn't address, but you're like,
That
I
you
did
didn't
not like that.
Something you
Yeah.
ain't like.
honestly nothing?
Oh.
Oh wait, yes.
Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Don't wait. All this excitement behind
No,
the
Oh
I
no,
just
I think I
remembered.
know what this is.
You already know what it is.
Wait.
That's gross. Why
When-
do I know?
Wait, what?
So Kristen was riding me and she was in it, and some kind of way my balls
This is why the babies are
drifted up, and she rode on one time, and that shit.
First of all, I didn't
Oh,
know.
my
I didn't know.
God.
I didn't know a ball could go into your pelvis.
You know what
I didn't
that
know that
means?
happened. I didn't know you could have a ball in your
Oh,
throat.
my
You got
God.
some sag,
Apparently
you
it raised.
screwed.
I said, "Wait, your balls can move like that?" He was like, "It's never happened before." I was like, "You didn't know your ball could go up." So I did that. So in a
You
way,
did
it's
that.
kind of like, "Oh, that's cool," but and then it's like, that's nasty.
I'm so confused. Like, do your balls do splits? How did one ball
It's
get
balls.
escaped from the?
I don't know.
Have I
thought-
not seen
Yo,
balls
they-
in that long?
Apparently,
Like, I
they
don't
actual balls. I didn't know it was like a ball. I thought it was like a.
like just the little piece.
It's a sack.
Look at him.
I'm like imagining the entire like.
Wait.
Imagine.
Okay, but I'm also imagining this and like that.
I fucking hate you.
Oh God.
Imagine what was that movie?
I never knew that shit.
Sausage
It's like
Party,
I
'cause
didn't know
that's
that
what
shit
I'm
could
saying.
Not
happen.
Sausage Party. Something about Mary when he zipped up his balls.
Aye.
So you see how it was that little piece sticking out? So it was like that. It was
I
up, and
could
she
never watch
rode
that part
it.
of the movie. It was
That
really
shit,
gross to me.
It was the
I
worst.
still don't
What's
think-
the worst thing I did?
Probably that because
Nothing. Nothing. For real. Like I don't have an answer because now I hear that and I'm like, oh shit, damn, that's real bad. Like even if I'd have said something dumb, like I don't know, you spit on my eyebrow and I didn't like it, like that would have sounded
Why do
way
you
worse
spit
than
so much?
oh
I
my
don't-
God, my ball was in my neck and she did it.
I don't spit anymore. all the time.
Who you
All
just
right,
said?
that's it. That's it.
All the time.
That's it.
That was all four?
Yeah. No, we just did two. We've been doing
Just
two.
two.
We've been
Why,
doing
you got
two,
another one?
man.
I'm still confused how
I
you're
thought we
bald.
were doing two apiece, so what was I gonna say?
I want to say, if you have another one.
I asked so if you guys were to have a threesome with a woman, would you guys consider it cheating if one or the other decide to get with that person without the other?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
rules with that? Can you?
I have to
If,
be
if
there.
we're there.
If she tell you,
I
No.
gotta be there.
Nah.
you at work,
And she's like, hey,
Nah.
me and Mariah are gonna hang out.
I gotta be there.
Nah.
Please tell me you guys don't know Mariah.
all right. So listen,
Oh shit, a Mariah?
what
No.
if your wife wasn't available at the time and shit?
Now this
What if she
this
wasn't
happened.
available?
This
Or if she
happened
was gonna be
before.
late, do you
The
start
third
without
wheel was
her?
available.
Look,
She's
what
calling.
If, what if I was horny and
Hey,
then
you go
you
ahead,
had to
listen.
give the babies a bath?
Y'all go ahead and have a good time. I'll catch you later.
I
Like it was
can't.
supposed to start at
Take pictures.
5:15. She gets there at 5:10. Do you start with her beforehand?
Now that's different. Now that's different. If I'm warming up the pussy, that's different. You can warm up the pussy.
Do you
like,
text her
she
like,
just-
hey, babe, sorry, running late. Go ahead and get started. I'll join in when I get there.
Yeah.
That's what I text
That would
my
actually be
clients.
kind of sexy.
Wait, go
I'm
ahead.
busy. Take pictures.
Yeah. Sorry, not
ahead
gonna
and
make
get
it. Send me a
started.
video.
That would actually be kind of sexy.
I'm not doing this.
I
with
literally
you.
text my clients that in the morning if I'm gonna
Wait,
be
you
late.
text your clients.
I
before you
literally
get
was
started?
running late for a workout this morning.
know
I was
it
like,
sounds-
hey, I'm running late.
It
Sorry,
sounds
go ahead
really
and
bad that
get
you said I text my clients. Go ahead and get started. Before Bitch, you're a personal trainer. Say it. Say it.
Ooh, what's she training?
I
tried to face it.
See that missed call? See that missed call? That was me. That was me. What? That was me.
Oh man, y'all, we gotta thank you for coming through tonight.
Thank you
man.
for coming.
It was real dope.
This was so random. This whole episode was random.
It
but
really
was
was.
fun. I was gone for most of it. I had to change shit diapers, but I mean,
Oh, is that why they were crying?
yeah,
I'm
you
not- 'cause
didn't
I'm-
care.
I didn't care. The
You
babies
did not
were crying.
care. But thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
And
you.
anything you want to let them know, how to follow you. I mean, they already following you, but
I mean, I'm just happy to be here. What a podcast. No, listen, these topics that people are afraid to talk about, man. It's just like, yo, bro, I'm tired of talking about, yo, I came from Berkeley. I shot this nigga, all this. Listen, this is different. That's why, listen, when I first called, he was like, yo, man, are you sure? I mean, you know what the topic's about, right? You know, that's what I was like, that's cool, man.
That's why I asked him. I was like, "Do you know what we know?"
I like bitches.
That's the thing.
And
That's the
cheating.
thing.
that's the
That's
title.
thing for the whole
That's the
episode.
title. I like bitches. Oh
I
man.
got kids. I'm chilling.
I made mistakes.
I mean, say
Hey.
Well, with that being said, and then we had sex, and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Oh man.
This has been an On Air Network production.